Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Cougars taking on the Brooklyn Beats.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Chicago Cougars. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The first 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 31.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find Cobbs here. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 80.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
39. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
He's brought down.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 93 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a 1st down on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass on 1st down.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
29, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
From a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 3-yard pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 60 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one caught by Cobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Browner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
And 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the count.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The 2nd down pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
82. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Draw play to the
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
and 9 now. A quick throw, but incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. That catch good for only a couple.
To number 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Taken down and
great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
A big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
At their own 30.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This one complete to Clinton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Cobbs, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's caught. It's Malone.
The second down pass Complete to number 80.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Number 89.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Gain of 7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Browning. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll run on 1st down. Browning. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And Brooklyn.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
29. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete.
It's on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down beats.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 21-yard line.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The gun now on 3rd down. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
35-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Number 80. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Pick up with 2 yards. 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man there is Malone. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To number 80.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And
good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for only a couple.
complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Number 39, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Number 47.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, Browning. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Browning. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's good. 4A.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm